Code review is a critical process in software development that contributes to producing high-quality, maintainable code. It's a collaborative effort where developers evaluate each other's code to identify bugs, suggest improvements, and ensure to follow the coding standards. By following the best practice in the code review, teams can catch error easily, enhance code quality, and foster knowledge sharing. Hi, my name is Gaurav, and we are going to discuss today the best practice for the code review. Starting with the clear objective, before diving into the code review, it is essential to establish the clear objectives. Are you looking for bugs, ensuring compliance with coding standards, or evaluating performance? Defining these goals help reviewers focus their attention and ensure that the code review process is efficient and effective. So for example, suppose you are reviewing a C# function that calculates Fibonacci numbers. Your objective might be ensure that the function is optimized for performance while maintainable readability. Keep reviewing small and focus. Breaking down the review process into smaller focused chunks makes it easier to manage and provide more accurate feedback. Avoid reviewing large chunks of code all at once, as this can lead to oversight and fatigue. So for example, instead of reviewing the entire module, focus on individual method or classes. For instance, concentrate on the error handling logic within a specific subclass, rather than attempting to review the entire project. Be respectful and constructive. Code review is a collaborative process, not to platform for criticism. Maintain a respectful tone and provide constructive feedback. Frame your comments in a way that encourages the developers to learn and improve, rather than demotivating them. So for example, instead of saying this code is terrible and insufficient, trying saying I notice an opportunity for optimizing in this section. How about we consider using a different approach to improve performance? Understanding the context. Before reviewing the code, take the time to understand the context of the changes. You should know why the code was written, what the problem it aims to solve, and how it fits into a larger project. Contextual understanding helps reviewers provide relevant and valuable feedback. So for example, imagine you are reviewing changes to a C# API endpoint that handle user authentication. Understanding the security implications and the specific user flows will help you provide more accurate security related feedback. Follow coding standards. Consistency in coding style enhances readability and maintainability. Ensure that the code adheres to the team's coding standards, including naming convention, indentation, and documentation. For example, if the team follows the C# naming convention of using the Pascal case for method names, provide feedback if you come across a method named in the camel case during your review. Identify bugs. Code review is an excellent opportunity to catch bugs before they can reach production. Looks for logical error and boundary cases. So for example, while reviewing a code, you notice that your user input are directly concentrated into SQL queries, leaving the application susceptible to SQL injection attacks. You have flagged this issue and recommend using the parameterized queries. Encourage modularity and reusability. Promote modular and reusable code by identifying opportunity to extract common functionality into a separate method, classes, or libraries. This improves code maintainability and reduces redundancy. So while reviewing your code, you notice that multiple classes implement similar logging functionality. Recommend extracting the logging logic into a shared utility class to centralize this functionality. Testability and test coverage. Evaluate the code testability and test coverage. Well-tested code is more reliable and easier to maintain. Ensure that the changes are covered by unit tests and that existing tests shall pass. Leverage automation tools. Utilize automated code analysis tool to catch common issues such as code smells, style violation, and potential bug. These tools can save time and provide consistent feedback. Provide clear documentation. Documentation your reviewing findings and suggestions comprehensively. This documentation serves as a reference for the developer and helps in knowledge sharing across the team. So after reviewing your code, create a document that identify your feedback, explanation for suggested changes, and reference to relevant coding standards. This document can serve as a learning sources for the developers. Iterate and learn. Code review is an iterative process. Encourage continuously improvement by learning code from each review. Discuss feedback with your team and adapt your review practice based on your outcomes. So after you completion the code review, hold a brief meeting to discuss the review process itself. Identify what went well and what could be improved for future review. So effective code review is an indispensable part of the software development process. By following best practice, you can catch bugs, improve code quality, and foster a culture of collaboration and learning within your development team. As you incorporate these practices into your code review process, you will contribute to the creation of robust, maintainable, and high quality software. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel. It's free, but it helped me to create more learning videos.